Hello everyone. I think that we're at the time when I said that I would decrease the meditations to once a week. I'm planning to resume my regular face-to-face classes as of the 15th of July, all being well, of course. Who knows what really is around the corner and what we're going to be doing, but that's my intention as it stands at the moment. So until further notice, you will receive a session on Fridays only. Of course, if you no longer want to receive any of these sessions now, just let me know and I can take you off the list. Otherwise, keep on keeping on, and I do hope that you're progressing in a way that is what you would like to achieve, and I'm sure you are. If you've been keeping up with these sessions, there is definitely a little window there for progression, and you'll be able to tell if you go back to the earlier sessions and do them again. I'm sure you will notice that they are perhaps a little easier, you flow with it a lot more easily, and that you understand and that you're feeling much better about those practices. So that's a very easy way of gauging your progression. So I really want you, in decreasing these meditations, I really want you to have confidence that you can sit to meditate without my guidance. You really do need that in the long run. But as I said, you can use any of the techniques to get started. You know them now very well, and you can use them at any time. Even if you sit for 5 or 10 minutes, just step up to that, and you will be pleased and you will be peaceful having it as part of your life. Remember that you've come a long way, even though it's just been a couple of months. Remember that it takes a lot of effort. You've put in a lot of effort if you've reached this point still practicing. You've put that effort in, and it takes commitment. And I want to say once again, well done. It also takes effort to get the habit happening, doesn't it? But it takes very little effort not to do it. So don't waste the effort that you've made so far. Keep on keeping on. Know that there's that seed of yearning, if you like, within your heart to keep going, and you reap the benefits. There's no doubt about it. You have all these sessions so far that you can go back to as often as you want or as often as you need. Be the master of your time. Don't allow time or the perception of lack of time to dictate what you can or can't do. So be a can-do meditator. I've mentioned before that concentration, call it the art of concentration if you like, plays a huge role in the process of moving into meditation. And we all know that the mind can so easily be distracted. So in our session today, we're going to concentrate on a concentration practice. But before that, I want to give you a distinct definition between concentration and meditation, given by Paramahansa Yogananda. He says, concentration means withdrawal of attention from all objects of distraction and placing it on one thing at a time. We do this through interest and determination. Now, meditation, he says, means withdrawal of attention from all objects of distraction, just as we do in concentration, and placing it on God alone. In other words, meditation is the application of concentration solely to know God. Now, that might come as a surprise, or maybe not. Meditation is as old as time, in actual fact, and it's been a spiritual practice of many cultures and religions and traditions forever, and it still is, particularly one in the fullness of a yoga practice. That is, as I mentioned previously, Raja Yoga. Now, that's not to say that you are not meditating if you do not keep to that definition that I just gave you. I want you to really hear that. It doesn't mean to say that you're not meditating if you are not keeping to that definition given. There are many ways of perceiving God. Good orderly direction, if you like, the acronym. Don't get hung up on a word. When you think of peace, for instance, or love, they do nothing but give you a good feeling, don't they? So it's the same thing. God is peace and love. The interpretation or perception is completely up to the individual. There's no dogma or doctrine in this. We have the ability to intuit wisdom from within ourselves. So please just relax around those concepts and know that you're completely safe to interpret the perception of God in whatever way is right for you. It could be a mist. It could be just a warm feeling of peace and joy. That's all it is. Now, I want to say also that given in Patanjali's teachings on the Eightfold Path to yoga and meditation, meditation is right at the top. I often refer to this Eightfold Path as a spiritual pyramid, and meditation is right up at the top. So there's much to learn and to live before we even get to that level. That's precisely why we take it slowly and learn to relax and practice the techniques to assist in training the mind. Training the mind is the foundation of meditation. Concentration is one of those important practices. Now, please always remember to feel at ease with what you are doing, what you're learning, and what you're hearing. What you're hearing me say, you don't have to believe. Just let it just be. If it doesn't feel right for you at the time, let it go. Keep relaxing and doing the practice. I'm sure you can feel the benefits of that. Relaxing and feeling your body free of tension, free of tightness is, again, at the foundation of our pathway into meditation. Now, don't rush. We live in an instant satisfaction society, don't we? And that cannot be the case with our personal and spiritual growth. We cannot expect this to happen in a hurry. It's life experiences that we build on. We have all the wisdom that we need inside ourselves. All we have to do is connect with it. And that connection arises when we are calm and still, inside and out. Therein lies the work. That's it. It's joyful work, it's rewarding work, it's work that we are spiritually drawn to. So, as I mentioned earlier, our practice today is going to be one where we work with the power of concentration to develop, to build our muscle of concentration that's required as we climb those steps up into or within the Eightfold Path. Now, take your meditation posture and close your eyes. Be comfortable, be upright, and we'll do our tensing and relaxing together. Breathe in. Hold with tension. Relax with a double breath out. Whole body relaxes. And again, breathe in. Hold with tension. Breathe out and relax completely. And again, breathe in. Hold with tension. And release completely. One more breath without tension, inhaling. Just hold still and release the breath. And spend a moment here really feeling and acknowledging your body is relaxed. Your whole body is relaxed. You're really good at that now. Feel your body relaxed. Now our concentration is focusing on the world of colour. See before you a large palette, such as an artist would use. Just eyes are lightly closed, so you see before you a large palette, such as an artist would use. Beside you is a large box filled with an array of tubes. Tubes filled with wonderful colours. Be there. Reach into the box and take out a rich, vibrant red. Squeeze the tube firmly and make a definite swirl of colour on the palette before you. Now take the tube containing a pure, glorious, sunshine yellow. Squeeze some of this colour onto the palette alongside the red. Now select a deep royal blue tube and add an equal amount near the red and the yellow colour. Deep royal blue. So you have your red, a swirl of yellow, and a swirl of deep royal blue. Reach out now and take a thick artist brush which tapers to a fine point. Dipping into the red paint, place some of that colour on a clean part of the palette. Now take another brush, a fresh brush, dipping it into the yellow paint and adding it to the red. Swirl them together and enjoy the vibrant orange colour which emerges. Orange, the colour of a summer sunset. You swirl the colours together and orange emerges. Now take up another brush and dip it into the yellow paint. Place this colour on another clean part of the palette. Use a fresh brush once again to add some of the blue paint, adding the blue to the yellow. Now swirl and mix them together, watching as the lush green colour evolves. Green, the colour of a field of grass. Lush green grass. Now, once more, using a fresh brush to transfer some of the blue paint to a clean part of the palette. Using yet another brush, add some red to the blue. Red mixing with the blue. Swirl and mix the colours to create the rich, velvety tones of royal purple. Purple, the colour of deep amethyst. Observe what you've done. Now look at the palette and see the red, the yellow, the blue. And from the combinations of these colours, the orange, the green, and that deep purple. See them. See the colours as clearly as you can, realising the endless, unlimited possibilities of colour. They're but a reminder of the power you have to create and blend in your own life. Be still now. Let the images dissolve. Be still. Feel your mind is resting now. Take your inner gaze toward the eyebrow center and gently imagine in that space a pure white light, the light of peace. That's what it is, the light of peace, radiating through your whole body. Let that radiant light trickle down through your body. Be still, be relaxed, and feel peaceful. Keep your focus gently resting on that white light. In the stillness, be peaceful. Now gently coming back. Feel your body completely at rest with no tension. That's the presence of peace. It's a feeling. A feeling that arises from within yourself. So gently coming back, setting aside now all those efforts of concentration, and begin to breathe a little deeper again now as you come back fully, externalizing your awareness, perhaps listening to sounds around you, with the thought of joyfully moving out into your day, whatever you're going to do. Be peaceful, be joyful, and spread that vibration. Spread the joy just by being you. Spread that joy out to all those that you come in contact with. So all the very best. Let me know how you coped with that concentration, and if you have any questions, of course, about anything, about the definitions of concentration and meditation, don't just sort of churn over anything that you're not sure of. Just give me a ring. I'm always available. So lots of love. Have a nice stretch and have a lovely day.